Check out this great looking 1963 Buick LeSabre 2-door hardtop, powered by its original 401 nail head. Motor's been all completely gone through. It has brand new front disc brakes with Wildwood power brake booster. It's got the stock manifolds. Does come equipped with power steering as well. So it's got power steering, power front disc brakes, rebuilt nailhead engine, alternators brand new, batteries like new. This car mechanically is super sound. Engine compartments painted very nicely. As far as the hood gap alignment on the driver's side is excellent. Hood fits nice and flush all the way from front to back. Gap on the passenger side is excellent as well. It's a really nice light silver green metallic. It's just got real fine metallic in it, and the paint looks excellent. The bumpers and grille and trim and all that stuff's all original. There is an extra bumper and an extra grille and some other odds and end chrome pieces that will come with the car. But all in all, the grille and front bumper and trim pieces in the front have a few pits and stuff like that, but for over 50 years old, they look great. Front bumper does have some surface rust and some scratches and stuff like that in it as well, but I think some of that could be cleaned up. As we look up and down the sides, the paint on the car is what I would call a really nice driver quality. Take to any of your local car cruises or car shows and stuff, and just very sharp. You know, not a high-end restoration by any means, but a really nice driver. So the body and stuff's very straight. The floors and frame and trunk, that kind of stuff's in good shape on it. It's got newer tires on it, original Buick rims and hubcaps. No blisters, no scratches or dents anywhere that I can see on this front fender on the passenger side. Passenger side rocker looks good as well. You can tell it's had a little bit of body work. It's got a couple little tiny little blisters on that rear quarter right there. And you can tell just it's had a little body work here in the lower quarters. Bottom of the door is excellent. There's no blisters there anywhere. Rocker panel's nice. The roof paint is excellent. There's no hail damage anywhere on the tops of the car. Just a really clean Buick. As far as the back bumper goes, there is some pitting around that back bumper. The bumper that comes with the car is a back one, three-piece back one, so there's some little better pieces that a guy can put on there. The center part of the bumper is good, except for there is a dent right here, where my finger is. Trunk lid fits good all the way throughout. Gaps are all nice, paint's good. It's got nice dual exhaust. It's got a great sound. The exhaust is fairly new. As far as our door gap goes, door gap is just excellent on it. As we open the doors, to me it looks like it's the original light green paint in the door jamb. I don't think that's ever been painted. Original door panels on it. They look like they're in good shape. Somebody did recover. I'm guessing they recovered the seats, and the seats are darker than the door panels. The door panels are kind of a cream color. The seats are more of a darker brown. The dash pad's nice. Original steering wheel, original paint all on the dash. As we look in the door jambs here, it's all nice and clean. Original paint in the jambs. This was an original silver green car. Scuff plates are a little dirty on it. They should be replaced. Carpet is excellent. Seats are excellent. No rips, tears. The headliner is all intact and it's all original. But if you look around by the back window there is some little spots in the headliner that if you want a car perfect, you'd want to redo. Door shuts great. That nailhead engine just sounds excellent. As we look up and down the driver's side as well, got a couple little spots in the quarter panel where you can see that it's been fixed. but all in all, a pretty straight car. It's got a little bit of surface rust tint right here by my finger, by the back bumper. It's just surface, very solid, no blisters anywhere in that lower quarter. Around the wheel well is all great, no blisters there. No blisters on the rocker or lower fender. So very solid car. I'm trying to think what else here. As we open up the gas door, still has the original paint in there. The chrome around the pieces here in great shape. It's got a couple little pits and stuff in here where the black is. It's got dual mirrors on it and just a fantastic look. The window felts and stuff are all original. They should be replaced. They're just really thin. You can kind of see there's nothing wrong with them except for they're just kind of wore out. They're not, they're still fastened correctly. As far as our windows going up and down, works great. The rubber up and down is great. Door rubbers appear to me they're original. They're getting a little hard, but very usable as they are. The odometer shows 5,005 miles. Judging by the interior and the shape of the car, I'm guessing it's just 105. The wipers are in working order. It also has a speed alert. You can kind of tell as you turn that, you know, there'll be a buzzer that goes off if you go over that speed. Horn works, gas gauge works. The original radio turns on, as you can see. I don't know if there's no speakers hooked up or what. I can't get any sound coming out of it. Heater fan works on all the speeds. The oil pressure, temp gauge, and amp gauge, they're all lights, and the cold gauge does work. So when you first fire it up, it's on the cold mark, so the temp gauge is going to work. Speedometer works. Basically every single thing works on this car except for the original radio turns on, but no sound. And with the new Wildwood disc brakes, the rebuild engine, the transmission shifting great, power steering, this car is just a cruiser. I mean, you can jump in it and drive it home. I have no doubt in my mind that you won't have any problem with it. The new dual exhaust has got just a nice little cackle to it. You can kind of just, when you're cruising down the road and you punch it a little bit, just lets everyone know you're coming. The paint across the hood is laid out laser straight. The paint on the whole car is nice. The only thing I noticed, there's just a little choppiness in the quarter panels, and it's not bad at all, but there is just a little choppiness there. Car sounds great going down the highway. $55 mph right down the road. The front end is perfectly tight, does not need an alignment, doesn't need anything done with the suspension that I can see. Shocks feel great, it handles great. It's a really nice car. As far as our brakes go, it's got the disc so it doesn't pull left or right. You got a nice full pedal, and the pedal's not hard. Car idles down great. It does have a remote mirror on the driver's side and the passenger side, which is kind of unique for as old as this car is. Most of the cars didn't even have a mirror on the passenger side, let alone a remote mirror. So the old leSabre was ahead of its time. No disappointments in the driving of this car at all.